Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. And today we are here to discuss to dis- to discuss Drag Race Belgique, season 1, episode 1. What was the name of this episode? Hold on. Bonjour with another word behind it.
Bonjour. Hi.
I
Bonjour.
wish it was Bonjour High. It would have been a lot easier. A lot easier. Oh my goodness. But we are here and we're here to talk about Drag Race Belgium or Belgique. Um, so before we get into it, if you're new here, hi, Desmond and LaCresha here. We've been making Drag Race content for a while now, but on this channel, it's been over a year. So we would greatly appreciate if you would join the family. We cover majority of the international franchises. That's actually where a lot of our fan base came from. So we
Yes.
just want to thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll just ask y'all to hit that subscribe button and join the family. So, what did we think of episode 1 of Drag Race Belgique?
Oh, that was interesting.
It was interesting. Um, I will say this: Rita Baga is really charismatic when she speaks in French. That doesn't come
Yeah,
across when she speaks in English. But with this whole episode, I'm like, I see it now.
right?
I
You
see
get a
it.
whole new Rita.
I see it. I'm like, I low key like her. I'm like, I
But
was
then at the
feeling
same
her.
time, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I could see why she lost Canada versus the world.
Stop that.
But not in a bad way though. Because I think even though, they were filmed at two completely different times.
Yeah, because at the time Canada was shot, she hasn't shot this yet. So it was like as soon as she,
Exactly. So I'm like, if she would have won Canada, she wouldn't have had time to do this. And if it were me, I would much rather lose and be a host and get a little bit more money and have a franchise under my
well, think
belt.
about it. Every drag queen that's gone on to host their own franchise has not been a winner.
Exactly.
Brooklyn Heights, Nikki Doyle. Now Rita Baga, she lost twice. As RuPaul says,
Use all of
losing
my language.
is the new winning. But I
Losing
will
is the
say this
new
first episode of
winning.
Drag Race Belgique, I'm intrigued to see how this season's going to go. These
Mm-hmm.
10 queens are an interesting choice.
They are. They
I,
all look very similar to me.
I enjoyed this first episode. I thought the talent show was relatively good, except for really the two that were lip syncing. I found
Yes.
a way to enjoy pretty much everybody else.
Look,
Um,
and the one I'm pretty sure in your mind you was looking like, oh dang, Lucretia ain't gonna get this because she didn't get it when they did it on France. I got it this time.
I think I got it too because I didn't get it when they did it on Friends. We talking about Paloma when Paloma
Yes.
did hers. We both read that. We're like, what was this? It was the French people in our comments who were helping us understand the references and why it was so funny. And I'm like, see, as a non-French
As
person,
an
I
as
wouldn't
an
have known
ugly
that.
American,
As the American, we didn't catch that. So maybe
I
our
am so
mind.
sorry that I did not catch it.
And I will
But this
say this:
time, with a
reading
little
subtitles,
understanding,
reading
we got
subtitles was
it.
hard for me this episode. Maybe because I haven't had to do it in so long. Because
Oh, reading
last
the
year,
subtitles.
yeah, I used subtitles. I had to.
No, I'm like, that was what was hard.
Yeah, it was the subtitles. Cause
You know what? I pre-trained
mm-hmm,
because for some weird reason, one weekend I got a little bee in my bonnet and I was like, I really want to watch it. You know what it was? I was watching a TikTok and the
uh huh,
TikTok was really good.
yeah,
And it was for a K-drama. And I was like, you know what? I haven't went on a K-drama kick in a really long time. I think I want to go on a K-drama
mm-hmm.
kick. And so I went and I found it, and I was so mad because I could only find 2.5 episodes of this 24 episode drama.
Oh no.
And if I wanted to watch the whole thing, I had to subscribe to some Tubi type thing, and I was like mad. but it kind of primed me a little bit. I still wish I
Baby,
could find it though.
watching this episode, my eyes were like, oh, we got to get used to this again. We got to get, especially since España and France is coming around the corner, and Sweden. Sweden starts next month. Um, so I got to get back into it because I'm not finna miss out on some good old Drag Race España. You
And
heard?
I think I've gotten better because I did not miss the action while reading.
Yes, I will say I wasn't missing the action. It was just getting back into the habit of reading while watching.
Right. See, look, we're getting better. We're
We are
getting
because if
better.
y'all remember when Drag
International
Race Holland first
seasons.
came out, luckily the
We were
videos don't exist
bad.
no more. Baby, who I remember we watched the first few together.
Yes.
And you should see us, you can really see us like this, trying to read and be like, oh wait, no, we're supposed to watch too. Read, watch, read. What's going on? Now I'm
Having
sitting
to rewind, watch again.
it
I
was
think we
bad.
had to watch it at least 3 times a piece before we could even review it right.
So yeah, we've come a long way with subtitles, and I'm proud of myself because I don't like subtitles. I'm one of them. I don't even want them on for my shows that I watch in English. No, your ears
You
ain't
know
working.
what?
I've only
And the funny thing is watching this, all it made me do was want to get back on my Duolingo and
mm-hmm.
learn the French that I was supposed to be learning because
And
I'm
see,
supposed to be learning French and Spanish at the same time. But unfortunately, they are very similar romantic languages.
mm-hmm.
And so when I'm trying to speak with a French accent, I usually pull out a Spanish accent and then I get it wrong and I'm like, crud. So that's why I was just like, you know what? We'll ease off of French for a little bit and just focus on the Spanish. I Duolingo. I really need you to come up with Mexican Spanish. Like European Spanish is cool and all,
Mm-hmm.
but there are different tenses, verb tenses for Mexican Spanish
Mm-hmm.
than there are for European Spanish. And so I'm sitting here and I'm trying to say the stuff and I'm getting laughed at work because they're like, that's not how we say that. And I'm like, okay, well, could you just show me how you say it?
And see, for me, when it comes to the subtitles, like the only thing I've ever watched with subtitles is The White Lotus. Because I started season one, a while back ago. I need to get back on season one. I watched like the first episode. I thought it was good. I just never, went back and I'm like, well, everybody's talking about White Lotus. So I'm gonna sit there and watch. And the first episode was everything. But it was so, I think I was on the phone with you. I'm like, I just could not hear the words. So I had to turn on the subtitles. It helped. All of a sudden now I can hear. But I went to go watch, I was watching Reba at the time. I went to go watch Reba for the 15th millionth time. I know it's my comfort show. Um, but with the
I don't have
subtitles
a
on, I'm
comfort
like,
show.
ew, turn them off, now, now, now. What's going on here? But yeah. But baby,
I
let's
don't
get.
have a comfort show.
Oh, I have several.
I know you have several. I
Oh,
don't.
I've been urging to go watch Ugly Betty over again, but I'm like, Desmond, you're already behind on so many shows. You need to finish The Boys. You need to watch White Lotus. You need to watch. There's something else I'm supposed to be watching that I haven't watched yet.
I think I
Yeah,
have like comfort Netflix shows.
so it's just like I need to get back on it, but my heart is screaming Ugly Betty right now, and I'm finna give in. I am. I am. But I told
You know
myself
what? I have watched 3 times is To All the Boys I've Loved Before on Netflix.
I watched the first one, but I didn't watch the other two.
I watched all 3 of them. My
Mm-hmm.
favorite is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've watched that several times. Then I watched The Duff, and The Duff was stupid. So I probably will never watch that again. And then I watched The Kissing Booth, and I felt like a pedo watching The Kissing Booth because literally the whole middle part of that is literally just implied teen sex. And I was just like, you know what?
Hey, it's not worse than
Take a
Riverdale. I
third
don't
one.
think anything could be worse than Riverdale there. Like, oh my gosh. If they didn't get off of each other, like, stop it. Goodness. But anyway, Drag Race Belgique. Let's get into it.
Hey,
All right, I need to pull this up for my references. Okay, here we go. All right, so we start off with this screenshot of the lovely cash prize they're getting. Not every franchise gets a cash prize. I'm talking to you,
mm-hmm.
France, Italy, and UK. especially the UK. Come on now, this is y'all going on season 5 and y'all still ain't got no money.
Hmm.
No. Anyway, so they get 20,000 euros. Super excited for them, and this is their title card, Drag Race Belgique. So now let's start off with their entrance looks. Up first, we have Edna. What do we think of this look here?
What the heck is that?
Baby, it's very pedestrian.
It is so basic.
I'm sitting here like, girl. But I will say
Have you
Edna,
not watched this show? Do
I'm
you
like,
not know what you're supposed to give?
Edna is one of my favorites though. She is so shady.
She is shady.
I'm like, ooh, good, because the rest of them are a little too nice for me. But
Which is
she,
so funny considering all of the tension that's in that room.
yeah, yeah. But Miss Edna was letting them have it. But this outfit here is a no, no, boot, chop, all of that. No, no. So Edna, 34 years of age.
Hey,
Up next is Mocha. No, it's Mocha Bonet. Because we said
yeah,
Mocha Bone, but it's Mocha Bonet. And baby, she
yes,
came
Mocha
on
Bone.
point.
Hey.
I like this outfit.
So we've had what, like three ballerina or four ballerinas?
We've had a few, yeah.
Because I know Brooklyn was one.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of the Davenports was one. May she rest in peace.
Sahara. We've had Marsha.
Marsha's a ballerina?
That's what she did with her talent show. Remember the I'll Make Love to
She
You?
did. She did. She just wasn't on point. Okay.
Lady Camden.
Lady Camden.
I want to say we've had several UK queens who are ballerinas as well. Yeah, we've had a select few.
Look, and men on point. That's gotta hurt because that your bone structure.
Mm-hmm. So Mocha, I really enjoyed this look. The only thing is, and I'm gonna zoom in on it. You don't have to, but the wig, the blonde, and then right there on the left, there's that little dark point under the fascinator.
Yes.
That throws me off. Like my eyes went straight to it when she walked into the workroom. I'm like, what is that?
It was a stacked wig that she put on the side of her head instead of like the regular way. She
Mm-hmm.
pulled a Dream Girls and went
But
and then
yeah,
tied the fascinator to it.
but I enjoyed this look. I really did. Mocha Bonet, 35 years of age. And Mocha seems so sweet.
Yes.
Like, I just want to give Mocha a hug. And they look like they're fun size too. Like, ugh, I love it. Love it so much. Up next, we have Peach, 23 years of age. It's okay.
Don't like this outfit.
I was, as a first impression for your Belgium audience and for the world, for those who watch around the world,
Right?
I don't think this was a great first impression.
I don't either.
Let me look at my notes. Peach. Why is Peach's name not on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
See, that's what she was.
Ooh.
Forgettable.
Ooh, that means either I really liked her um, talent or I hated it so much that I didn't write her name down. I'm
You
assuming
hated it
like
so much you didn't write
I'm
it
gonna
down
say I
because
liked it because the two I didn't like, I did write down.
no.
Oh,
Bet you
so
was the opposite because my note is what the F was that?
so we'll get there. All right, so up next we have Athena. I love this.
You know what? That looks like something you would love. I think your secret, like undercover favorite color is purple.
Eh, no. No. But I really enjoyed this silhouette. It's giving me very TLC's No Scrubs.
I don't want no scrubs.
It looks like if this was made out of black leather, she'll be right in there in the video with them. Hey, hey.
Hey, let me give you something to think about. I don't know
And
the
to
rest of
put
the
your
words.
mind
Don't even
with
ask me.
intentions to turn you out. I get mad when they cut her rap out. No, give me the rap. But
Right?
anyway,
Just because she gone don't mean the rap got to be gone too.
but from my understanding, because I was very young when No Scrubs came out. I know you was already grown. Um,
I
but
was in the ninth grade.
but the apparently even from the jump, the radio stations would cut out Lisa's verse, And I'm like, see, that's kind of messed up. Not even, it's not even kind of, it is messed up.
I'm
Especially if
pretty
they
sure it
release
was the if you really want to know, ask Chile, can I be your silly
the
hoe
whole,
verse?
love it. I love it. But yes, I love this look. What's your name again? Oh, Athena. Yes, Miss Athena. Listen, these names are going to come to me eventually. I'm hopefully by next episode I'll have them down. I'm good about having them down by episode 2. Um,
Sorgal kiss.
oh, I'm not even going to try that last name, honey.
Third.
Athena.
Sorry. The funny
Athena.
thing is I think Athena is supposed to be Edna's
Is it? Because I
daughter.
got the screenshot. Hold on. Yes, Edna's drag daughter.
Yes.
Because here they are hugging. And she's like, dang it, I'm
Yes.
going to have to send her home. I'm like,
Shade.
I love it.
Sorry for people on with
I
headphones.
love it. I love it. But up next, we have Valenciaga.
Valenciaga, who said, I'm gonna make my own couture
Baby,
brand.
I thought it was Chris Olsen at first when I saw them Croc Hills. Baby, I'm like, Chris,
I love Chris.
I love Chris too. I'm like, Chris, what you doing in Belgium,
You know,
honey?
Chris was in a Hilton commercial.
I saw that. It popped up as one of my ads because I saw Paris. I'm like, normally I skip the ads, but I saw Paris. I'm like, oh, that's cute. As soon as I was getting ready to skip, bloop, there comes Chris. And then like 3, 4 other people came because I watched the full 10 minutes. I
And
did.
you
Um,
watched the whole 10
I
minutes. I
did.
think I got like 3 minutes in, and I
I
was like,
did.
man,
They sucked me in. They did.
they did not.
They got me.
After Chris, I was disinterested.
There were some other fun people there too, but yeah, Valenciaga.
If it wasn't Jackie Aina, I didn't care.
Um, I feel like the outfit's just a little too big. Like it needed one more fitting, unless it was purposely supposed to be this big.
It just looks like she took plastic bags and was like, I'm gonna cut a hole here, sew a little here, and make an outfit.
Mm-hmm. Balenciaga, 26 years of age. Up next is Brittany Von Buttocks.
I know this got to be one of your favorites.
She was not one of my favorites, but this is one of my favorite looks.
You love the
I
clowns.
do. I love a clown. I do. Jimbo. She's not as good as Jimbo, but when she walked in, I'm like, this is cute. This is cute. You know,
Without being a slut, she gives me very Jimbo vibes.
and you know what gets me is a lot of times I'll sit there and I think, okay, if I were to do drag, what would be my aesthetic? And it's
Hmm.
like, there's so many sides of me I would love to express that are so not the same thing. Like, I might walk out looking like this, then the next day walk out looking like something that Lux Near London would wear. And then boom, here I am serving you grunge.
Okay, Adore Delano.
It's gonna be whatever I'm feeling that day, and that's not gonna be
Yay.
an answer you can give RuPaul. RuPaul wants a distinctive answer. What is your aesthetic?
What would be my aesthetic?
I'm just
My
gonna say all of the above.
right. I think mine would probably
Well,
be
just from
like
your
a little bit of Bob.
uh-huh, from the conversations we've had, I feel like your aesthetic would be more bombshell,
Yes,
especially since
bombshell,
Jessica
definitely
Rabbit,
bombshell.
not Jessica Rabbit. What is her name? Jessica Rabbit.
Yes, it's Jessica Rabbit.
She's one of your inspirations, so I can see. I just see Bombshell will be like
Yes,
the
because
main
I like
aesthetic.
it, for me to be such a heavier bodied person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the way my body looks in tight clothing. Like I said that earlier before, we started filming, and I was looking at myself in the mirror because I got on like a little crop top and some leggings, and I'm like, the funny thing is I feel like I look skinnier like this. The only difference is I gotta suck my stomach in. But at any other time, if I'm wearing jeans, if I'm wearing slacks, if my shirt's just a little bit big, I feel like a whale. And it's like the tighter the clothes, the smaller I feel, the more confident I feel about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty much like where I have lost my way as far as my self-esteem has come and gone is I changed what I wore, and it does not make me feel good.
Yeah, I'm finna say clothing is a huge part of self-esteem. To be honest with you, for the longest, I've gotten comfortable with it now, but with my height and my size, it's harder to find more fashionable clothing. There's more options now, thank you Shein and Fashion Nova, who do carry larger men's sizes. So like I'm buying things that slowly getting me back to how I was, but my thing is I knew I had to adjust because I had no other option. Now that there are options, I'm getting things and I'm like, oh, I feel more like me again. If I could just get my hair to grow, and at this point, I might just buy a dreadlocked wig and put it on. At this point, because I think that that was a big thing for my self esteem when I had to cut off my locks. That
Right.
really messed with me mentally. And like
Mm,
nobody really understood it when I mentioned it except for a few people. You were one of them that
yeah.
understood like the I would hate to say trauma, but trauma it was when I cut off my locks because I had no choice.
Yeah. I mean, like some people when they do a big chop, they do the big chop because hair holds a lot of painful memories for people.
Hmm.
Like hair is a big thing.
I
And
was never allowed to have hair. Like I was forced to keep it short. So as soon as I
yeah.
became an adult, that was like one of my big things. Like I want to grow my hair out, and then I started the locking process, and I started from nubs to
Hmm.
the length that it was. So yeah, I fully believe that.
Which I'm currently looking at.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're looking at the picture because she can't see me. So
Yeah,
she's
no,
looking at an
not at
old
all.
picture of me before I cut my locks, and
Yes, a
that's that.
very, very happy, glowing
That's
Desmond is
my favorite photo I've ever taken of myself.
what I am looking at right now.
That is my favorite photo
I
ever.
don't know what version of me he's looking at.
I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you in your hoodie.
Oh.
Yeah, I see
And that's
you.
only because the shirt I have on underneath this would have blended in with the background.
Yeah, it kept blending in. She looked like a little floating head, like, ooh,
So I just look
ooh.
like floating chest and head.
Yeah.
And, you know, for all us old heads, I didn't want to look like Max Headroom. So
But yes, let's get back to these wonderful queens here. Sorry, Brittany, we kind of went off the rail there on you. But up next, we have Drag Quinn. Uh, Drag Quinn. And
how did you feel about this look?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I did. I did.
I thought it was a little matrixy.
Honestly, if she would have came in with some really long fingernails, she could have gave us some Adrena scissor hands.
Ooh, Edwina Scissorhands. If she'd have had a black wig spiked.
But I really enjoyed this look. I really enjoyed this queen, this
Yeah,
Quinn, this drag
one.
Quinn. I really enjoyed her. Like one of the highlights of the episode. I'm a stan.
Was her performance, honestly.
Oh, we'll get to that. Oh, we'll get to that
Oh my
performance.
God.
But Drag Quinn, 24 years of age. Up next, we have
Very advanced for her
Susan.
age, too.
Up next, we have Susan. For her full name is Susan from Grinder, but you know Grinder is a trademark name, so she can
Yeah.
only go by Susan on here. But I'm still going to refer to her as Susan from Grinder. So Susan from Grinder is next. What do we
Uh,
think of this look?
it fit.
I like it. I
I
wish it
know.
was two different colors, like maybe the skirt was like black or something, some a different little boop.
Right.
But I really love this. She's given us our lovely lesbian auntie who has had a roommate who has had a roommate for 15 years now.
45 years, best
A
friend
roommate that lives in a one
that
bedroom
we call
apartment.
Auntie. She
Yes.
shows up at every family reunion, every Christmas, every Easter, every
Yes.
4th of July.
Yes.
All gifts are from Auntie and
Mm-hmm. Auntie Susan and yeah. But I like this. I do. Susan, who is 26 years of age,
and
up
does not look 26.
really
They
doesn't.
look 32.
I was like 26. Okay, okay, all right. And then up next we have Mademoiselle Boop. I love this queen. I do not like this look.
This was like I needed to scramble and find something, so I put on a bathing suit and a cape and called it an outfit.
Honestly, if the cape was a different color, I might let it slide. And if the boots were black, I might have let it slide.
Hmm.
But just like you said, it just seems like she picked random things out of her closet and be like, okay, let's go.
An outfit is made.
And outfit is done. It's done. But Mademoiselle Boop is 37 years of age.
I
And
love her
then,
name.
me too. And
But
last,
see, the funny thing is I hear Mademoiselle Boop and I'm thinking a cute little poodle.
I think Betty Boop when I say it.
No, I think this cute little black poodle. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I had a little black poodle, that would probably be her name. Is Mademoiselle Poop.
But last,
Mademoiselle Poop McGill.
uh-huh. But last, yeah, last, we have Amanda Tears of
At last, yeah, last.
21 years of age, and you can tell.
You know, I don't know what's up with all of these super young queens.
Well, not all of them. Some of them come in correct.
Some of them do.
This
And the
one didn't.
1970s aesthetic. Now, I don't mind the Valley of the Dolls look.
I don't
Don't
like this at
mind
all.
the Brady Bunch look. This is Midwest 1970s. No.
No, not even gonna talk about this look anymore. So the queens are all here. Here are our queens of Drag Race Belgique season one. Um, I don't mean to be that person, but I'm gonna be that person. Is there not any black queens in Belgium?
Where's hold on.
And I have the same question for Sweden because there's not a black queen on the Sweden cast either.
Hmm.
Are there's not any black
Look,
drag queens?
we both Googling.
Huh?
I said we both Googling.
Who's googling?
Me?
And who else?
Oh, just me?
Yeah. What was I finna Google?
Grand Duffy.
What are you googling, honey?
I was I was Googling geography.
Oh, okay.
They have no excuse. They're right by Germany. And you know where all of our black babies go? All of our black babies go to Germany. No excuse.
I heard Drag Race Germany's coming. Like the Drag Race world it's already expanded, but it's finna expand even more because there's 5 Asian countries that are finna get started. Drag Race Germany, Drag Race Mexico, and Brazil are shooting this year.
They're coming back.
It's finna be like this year.
Y'all really just look, YouTube fans. Need y'all to subscribe. At least till we get to like 100,000 where we can start getting paid.
Well, one
And then that
thousand.
way I can quit my job and I'll be like every other YouTuber with a degree, but I've quit my job.
That's the goal to where we could both live comfortably from this. But
Which
yeah,
means we need like 200,000 just to pay both of us.
like this year is going to be. I think we'll be fine when it comes to the content. But next year, we're really gonna have to like I'm gonna watch them all, but we're gonna have to decide which ones we're going to review weekly and which ones we're gonna do one big review at the end of the season.
Yep.
We're gonna have to make that decision. But Drag Race Belgique, welcome. So the alarm goes off and Rita gives the room out. And first of all, I love the vertical.
Yes.
I love that. I'm like, ooh, other countries should do this too. I like that.
Yes.
And Rita looks lovely here. I wish she had a
Mhm.
necklace or something just right here. Something right here.
Yeah, she needs to cinch the waist cinches a little bit,
I'm
the
gonna say I'm good.
square.
I'm good with the shape. It's just I need something right here on this neck, honey. I need something right here on this
I
neck.
don't like the wig.
So, uh, I'm finna kill my brother. So Rita Baga comes
Don't
in.
don't admit that online.
But Rita walks in, and again, this is where I first started realizing the charisma that Rita has in French. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, baby, I wish this would translate
Right?
into English. I know French is your first language, and we can see it. We see that.
Right? And why they got on two mics?
I just noticed that. I don't know.
They look like eyelashes, so that might have been a design choice. But
Hmm.
why two mics?
I have no idea. But we found out this week they will be doing a talent show for their first Maxi Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to that Maxi Challenge. But up first, we have Rita Baga. What do we think of this look here?
It's very Rita Baga,
Very Rita.
but it's elevated Rita Baga.
I would do one less ruffle. I think just the
One less
one,
ruffle.
yeah. If it was just wrapped in just been one ruffle instead of having this layered moment here.
Mm-hmm. You
But
can tell what decade Rita Baga came from.
yeah. But overall, I enjoy this. She looks lovely. So
I
our
like
main,
the pink hair.
yes,
I think Rue needs to do some pink hair.
our main
Some more pink
judges,
hair.
our main judges this season are Luffy and Musti. Musti,
Musti.
baby, you didn't think that all the way through, did you? When you named yourself Musti, you couldn't have thought that all the way through.
we we are adults. We are grown adults. We are not 12.
You didn't think that through, cause ain't no goodness well I'm finna name myself Musty. And it sounds like you're saying it with a French accent. Oh, you Musty.
You Musti.
Oh, you Musty.
No, look, at least we ain't saying it like we do down here in the South. You Mersty.
Oh, you mercy, honey. Cause I'm quick with the mercy. Oh, you mercy.
Mersty.
I had to tell somebody the other day, you is mercy, honey. Go put on your deodorant. Did you bathe today? But our
Yo, there are third graders that come up and they hug me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, would I get in trouble if I brought you toiletries?
but we have some special guest judges this week. We have Fanny Ruette here, and then we have
Ah,
Rokia Bamba.
she a little dry.
Now I like Rokia, but I will
Rokia
say,
was good. The other
but
chick was a little
Fanny,
dry.
yeah, I'm like she was just there.
She was just,
But
yeah.
I lived honestly. I wouldn't have been mad if she would have stayed. You know what I'm saying? Put her on the make her the rotating judge or something. I don't know. But let's get to this talent show. Let me get to my notes, honey, because we're gonna talk about this here talent show. That's what we finna do. All right. Up first, we have Mocha Bonet.
And a
And
dance
she
on
did
point.
a dancing on point, is what this translates to
Yes.
ballet. What do we think of this performance?
Um, I mean, it let me know who she was, but at the same time, I was like,
It
there should have been a
started
little bit more
off
to it.
good,
Right,
but once she started the actual dancing, it was just the same thing over and over again.
right. Twist, turns, pirouette, ronde.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you give us something a little bit more, but I will say that split she hit at the end, I was like, okay, okay, we brought it back in at the end, okay, okay.
And then that fall in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Up next is Athena, and she did a comedy routine. Now, when this first started, I was like, "Girl, what are you doing?" I was very confused. But as it went on, I saw
Mm,
how brilliant this was.
yes.
And
Like
then
I laughed. I was like, oh, I get it.
I get it now.
I
And this
get
little
it.
bit with the fire, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Cause
after
like I could just imagine like the anxiousness of waiting for a date and then accidentally you blow the receipt up on paper
mm-hmm.
and you're trying to drink, although why she poured the flower water in the wine glass is beyond me, but I mean I understand it was supposed to be a chemical reaction,
Yeah.
therefore it went poof, but
But yeah, overall this was a great talent show. I was looking at her crazy at first. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Well, you
I was
know.
open to it because last time I was a little closed minded, and I was like, no, I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna receive this. Let me
Yeah.
receive this, and
Uh,
I received it, and I chuckled a little bit. And I was like, ha, I got it.
I'm glad I received it as well. Up next is Edna, and she did it. At one point, I think she was singing live at one point, and then it went into like a lip syncing situation.
Right.
And this was okay.
It was all right.
It was alright.
Look,
It wasn't
I
bad.
forgot about it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. She just did what she did.
I love the overcoat. Not a big fan of the jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm. Up next is Peach. Oh, she did the sword balancing. That's why I didn't write it down. Cause
Yeah,
I was like, what is happening here?
yeah.
And I'm
So I
like,
put, what the F was that?
don't get me wrong, it's impressive. You did that, but
You didn't do nothing with it.
you did a little a shaky hip, shaky. But that's about it. I was like, is
And
it?
it wasn't even like a good shaky. Like if you'd have came out, balanced it, and did an entire like hip shaking something, conga samba something, while it was still balancing on your head, I'd be like, but you stood there with it on your head. You turned around one good time, shook your hips one good time, put your hands up to balance it back. Like I didn't catch that. And then was like, ta-da!
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Up next is Valenciaga, and she did a comedy routine with the um with the kazoo. Is that what you call those things? A kazoo?
Yes.
She
That was funny.
I was howling.
Oh my God. I
I
put
was
funny, crass, but funny.
I wrote hilarious. Uh
I love the outfit, love the hair.
like the whole story, and then the fact that it
The
was
the
I Want
bit
It
was
That Way. You
cute.
know how big of a Backstreet Boys fan I am.
Right? Because she did sit there and you are
My fire. This was so funny. Cause I'm
looking
like,
like a
wait, I don't
god
get it.
dang
What are you
Spice
doing?
Girl.
Huh?
I said, looking like a god dang Spice Girl.
But up next we had Susan from Grinder, who did like a gymnastics routine situation. Like,
A rhythmic gymnastics routine.
yeah,
That did not translate to gymnastics or rhythmic
I would have went
anything
to
to
her
me.
aerobics class. I would have been there.
I went to her aerobics class, but that's about it.
Yeah. I was entertained. What did I write here? I wrote amazing, cute.
I just put okay.
I was thoroughly entertained. I was. I'm like, where can I sign up? I'm going to Susan's aerobics class. I will be there. We gonna have a good time.
Hmm.
Up next is drag queen. I'm sorry, drag queen.
Drag one.
Oh my goodness, this was a moment.
Oh my God, yes. Like if I had understood it completely, I'd have cried.
Oh, I was
And for
just.
whatever reason, I was feeling the outfit.
Oh baby, it gives me. I forget what that monster is. Slender
Which
Man?
one?
Is it Slender Man?
Herman?
Huh?
Herman
Is it Herman?
from Adam's Family? Lurch.
Lurch is giving Lurch. Baby, when I tell you the
For
lights,
some weird reason, just them raised shoulders and that head, just like this, was like I was feeling it,
I was so captivated by this performance.
and I was like, "What did I put? Nice. Would you call that spoken word, or were they singing?"
I would say singing. I said amazing, breathtaking, beautiful. drew me in. Like hers had the most notes next to it. Like
Right.
it was pitchy at times, but it worked with the performance. Like
Right.
I don't think it took away from the performance any. Like I was enchanted to meet you. For my Taylor fans out there, y'all know that song. Oh, it was just I didn't want it to end. I'm like, no, no, sing another one.
Encore. Encore.
Encore, encore, encore. Please don't leave. Come back.
Don't leave me.
Hmm. But up next is Brittany Von Buttocks,
Oh my
and she
God.
did a stand up.
She
Um,
did a what?
in the words of She
She
Devil by
stood there.
Night, in the words of She Devil by Night, where are the jokes?
She devil by night. Is that what you named her?
Where are the jokes? Oh, remind me to tell you the story about Trinity the Tuck uh, pretending to be a black trans queen to prove a point. Um,
Oh no.
oh yeah, and that was the username. It was under She Devil by Night.
Oh shit. Well,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people tend to forget
But I
that
don't know
though.
what this was. She stood there. It
Where
was a
are the
stand and she
jokes?
was up. But she did not stand up nothing.
Like she was giving me pebbles from the Flintstones,
Mm.
but it was bad.
It was all the way bad. Like it didn't even translate any. Like it's one thing for it to not translate in English, but for it to not translate in French or whatever language they speak, yeah.
Up next is Amanda Tears. This was supposed to be a striptease.
What?
Yeah, that's what this translates to. Striptease. So I was thinking, oh, she's gonna do like a burlesque type number. No. Now I will say I enjoyed the song,
Yeah, the song was good.
but the song did not match the performance, and these two looks didn't coincide with each other. I'm like, girl, what are you doing on this stage? I was so confused. I was
I
not
am
entertained.
dumbfounded.
I didn't have any. What did I write? Amanda. TF is what I wrote. TF is what I wrote.
Now I put I'm sure there was a deeper meaning because I really enjoyed the song, but I did not understand it. So please, if there was something I missed, please educate me below.
Yes, because
Obviously,
it was
we
a
are willing and open to learn
well.
from
Apparently, the
whatever,
judges didn't get it either. She was
but
in the bottom.
they didn't even get it.
Yeah, yeah. At this moment, up next we have Mademoiselle Boop, who did like this comedy, I would call it, routine, with the sword, and I wrote down drama, mama.
Rama mama.
This was amazing. uh, I'm a dramatic person. I felt
Uh-huh.
this. I felt this. And like once I saw the onion, I knew exactly where this was going. I'm like, yep, yep.
I looked at it and I was just like, okay, okay. Then when she started fighting with the onion, I was like, oh wow. I said I get the point.
Oh, this bit right here. This is where I knew it was going. Right here to the eye. And then stood tall. There was no tears. No tears. She was Ariana.
Ta-da!
She was
Cannot
Ariana.
cry.
She had no tears left to cry, honey. She bit it and threw it on her way. So
Mm-hmm.
overall, a pretty decent talent show. Pretty decent.
Yep.
I
And
was
then
thoroughly
I was
entertained.
confused because I was like, wait, aren't there people missing?
But now it's time for the runway, and the category is Belgique colors, which is the
Belgian
colors of
color.
their flag: black, yellow, and red.
Look at it in red.
Up first, we have peach. I thought this was beautiful.
Mm.
I'm like, yes. Me personally, I think I would have done a floor length gown to go with this.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I live for the mini skirt. This was good. This was good. What did you think of peach here?
liked it
Mm-hmm.
mostly because, she had the big bouffant in the back.
Oh, it was
And
beautiful.
I liked the fact that it was balanced. I mean, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the fact that the repurposed wig matched.
Yeah. Up next, we have Mademoiselle Boop. This was cute.
There could have been more to it.
I
I
feel
loved the dress
for
because
me,
I
it's the
love that color red
makeup. It's the
specifically.
makeup for me. The makeup's not on point.
Yeah,
You could tell this
yeah,
queen is used to painting for the bar scene or the club scene or whatever scene they have in Belgium.
yeah.
But under all them lights, honey, ooh wee,
No.
ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh
Ooh.
wee. But yeah, I like the dress. It seemed a little too big for her though.
Mm-hmm.
It did. Up next is Valenciaga. No.
No,
No.
no.
No. I don't even like the boots, and you know I love a thigh high.
Mm.
You know I love a thigh high, but this just was not. This
Because
wasn't it.
those were like club kid boots, and that does not go with that dress.
Yeah, it does. It's trying to be too many different things. Like I don't. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to find something that I like about this outfit.
I think it would have been cute had it been the red dress by itself.
Like I get it. You got to have the red, yellow, and black.
Right.
Get it?
But you could have translated that differently.
Yeah. Boot. Up next is Jack Quinn. I love this. I do agree with the judges. I wish there was more string that she could have
Yes.
thrown around and played with. But other than
Mm-hmm.
that, this was amazing.
The funny thing is like all I could think about when I saw this was like, I wonder how that was constructed.
I know that I would watch a video on how, if drag queen made this or the designer, whomever, I would watch a video to see how this was constructed because
Yes.
this is amazing. One of my favorites of the night. One of my
Mm-hmm.
favorites. Up next is Mocha Bonet. We started off with this look here and we had a reveal. Um, I didn't really care for neither look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you?
No.
Like, and
I like the corset.
I really like Mocha, but this look just, it really wasn't it for
I
me.
think the skirt part needed to be longer and disconnected from the sleeves.
Maybe.
Because other than that, the thigh high boots is good.
And I like the wig. I really love the wig, and the makeup is on point. It's the actual, just the garment. I don't care for that.
But I understand. I think if the thigh high had been a knee high and the skirt had been about 5 inches longer,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have made the look for me, in my opinion. But other than that, yeah.
Up next is Amanda Tears. Girl, what the hell is this?
Can we
I
move on?
Yes, we surely can.
Okay.
We surely can. Up next is motherfucking Susan. Baby,
She's giving me Devo vibes. Oh my
it's
God, I love it.
fashion.
All she needed was a little cognac.
You can whip it. Da, 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 da. You can whip it. Baby, it's fashion. I was just like,
Fashion,
when
fashion,
she walked out, I was like, I feel on
fashion.
top of the world in my fashion. Looking good and feeling fine.
Ooh,
Looking good and
fashion.
feeling fine.
We got like three different 80s songs going on.
Oh, mine wasn't 80s. It was very inspired by the 80s. It's a song by Lady Gaga called Fashion from her underrated album Art Pop. People slept on Art Pop. Baby, that album was full of bops, minus that one with that man on it. The one that's in jail now. But, hooey,
Mm,
I really enjoyed this look. I really did. Up next is Athena. Athena.
yes.
She walked
I
out in.
see you love this because you just went from the foot with the screenshot.
Athena. I was in my room watching this yesterday morning, actually. And baby, I shot up in my bed. I'm like, Athena! Athena!
Dana,
Yes, ma'am.
Dana.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, so good. So good. Then up next we have Edna, aka Cruella DeVille. This would have been Cruella if she was from Belgium.
Belgium.
I wonder
And
what
she
type of
had
dog it
wanted
would be.
like a Great Dane.
Yeah, Great Danes is the dog she goes after.
Great Dane.
Bring me the puppies.
Yes. She'd have got a lot more fabric because Great Danes are humongous.
They are. But yes, I like this look. I really do. It reminds me of a look that Jenny Jacquet did on Holland season one, but I
Yeah.
still like it. I still like this very much. What did you think of this look here from
I
Miss
like the
Edna?
silhouette, not the wig.
The wig is really what gave me Cruella.
Cruella de Vil vibes.
The wig really is what gave me Cruella.
But at least I got a necklace on.
Baby, they misspelled Brittany's name. Look, Brittany Von Buttocks with an X instead of an S.
Are you sure that's not how it was supposed to be spelled?
Yes, if you go back to the one that does her name at the beginning, there's an S there, and even online there's an S there. They made a boo boo. And I'm like, damn. And the
Um,
girl goes home on top of that. Y'all just really did her dirty. But about this look, boot. No,
yeah.
your silence is everything. So,
No, I'm
baby, you ain't got a lot.
boo.
All right, so we have these 10 wonderful queens here. Who had your favorite look of the night?
Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna have to say Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle Boop?
Yes.
See, I'm torn in between the three.
Torn in between the three.
Because I really want to see what that means. I'm going to go with Susan. So we can whip it. Hey.
See, that was my second choice.
No. No, I take it back. I'm going with the. I don't like this. Usually I have a definite answer.
I know. Usually you be the one fighting me.
Athena. I'm going with Athena instead. I'm going with Athena instead. Yeah. But Drag Queen and Susan are right there. Right there.
Hmm.
Right there next to Athena. Mm, But we find out that our tops and bottoms go as following. In the top, we have Drag Queen and Athena. And then our bottoms, we have Brittany Von Buttocks, Amanda Tears, and Mocha Bonet. Do you agree with this top and bottom placement?
Yes.
I do, but I feel like there should be another top placement because, typically there's six.
Mm.
But if there was a third top placement, I would have loved for Valenciaga to get it.
Yes.
I would have
I
loved for
agree.
Valenciaga to get that. But the rest of this, I do agree. But we find out that our winner is Athena. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
She did great. I'm not upset that she won. I would have gave it to Drag Queen. I would have, even though
I would have.
even though
I
Athena
would
had the
have
better
to.
look, but I enjoyed Drag Queen's performance like 10 times
Better.
more. Like, it was my favorite performance of the night, and she
Hmm.
had a great look. So I still would have gave that to her. But Athena did just as well, and she had my favorite look. So I'm not even gonna trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, there's always next week.
mm-hmm. And our bottom two is Amanda Tears and Brittany Von Buttocks. Do you agree?
Yes.
I do as well. They lip sync to Tous les Mims. Lord, I know I chopped that up.
Just wait.
Tous les
Wrong accent.
Mims.
Two
Tous,
les
tous les Mims.
minutes.
by Stormy. Um, yeah, this lip sync was terrible.
Strome. Why does Strome sound familiar?
This lip sync was terrible, honey.
It was.
I, I
Yeah.
no. I knew
That's not
Brittany
the same
lost when she took off
ones.
her shoes.
Yeah, I knew she lost as soon as she took off her shoes.
I'm like, oh, this is it for you, honey.
Because in all honesty, I think Amanda Tears should have went home.
In all honesty, I would have sent them both home.
Yeah.
In all honesty, but if somebody had to stay, I would agree that Amanda was the one to stay. And we find
Mm.
out Rita's making the decisions.
A
So it seems like the only country where there's a vote is España and
Canada.
Canada. Everybody else, whoever the host is making the decision. And I'm like, okay. I think I would want it that way to where I made the decision because what if I get outvoted by the other two?
Hmm.
What if they
I
wanted Brit?
think.
What if they wanted Brittany to stay and I was the only one wanting to send Amanda home? And I'm like, well, hell, I'm outnumbered.
Mm,
That means we got to send her home, and I don't really want to do that.
mm.
But yes, she stays, and Miss Brittany is the Belgium pork chop. That sounds delicious. But they dance on the stage, and we find out next week they'll be doing a branding challenge where they got to basically sell different snack foods.
Yay.
But yeah, that is Drag Race Belgium, our first episode, Belgique, if you will.
Hmm.
Like I said, it was cute. I'm excited to see what the season's gonna give. Um, hopefully Edna brings some drama because ain't nobody else trying to bring no drama, honey.
This is RuPaul's best friend race.
That's what it looks like it's gonna be. And I don't mind a best friends race every now and then. And since we've had so much drama filled recently, I think it'll
Hmm.
be, if this does end up being best friends race, I might be okay with it. I might be
Hmm.
okay with it. But honey, I think this is where we need to wrap it up. So,
Yes.
Krisha May, where can they find you on social medias?
You can find me at Cretia McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, my mom. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond, SIMPOYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye.